Morning everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and today, as the title suggests, we're going to nuke the Titanic. Now she is just slowly creeping into our view range, but what I've got down here are a number of my nuke boats. They've been updated, they've had a few pontoons added so they can float and stabilise a bit more. So basically we're just going to sail these into the side of the Titanic and see what the outcome will be. I imagine it would be comical and destructive, so that's the whole purpose of this video. Rather sink it or destroy it. It's going to be fun nonetheless. So what we're going to do is, I was going to wait, well, I think we ought to wait really, to get her into the line of sight. Because if I just drive forward, I'll probably just drive past her, because she's travelling so slowly. This originally was going to be sort of an ambush attack, but she's driving too slowly to be ambushed. I think I'll probably die of boredom before she gets into view range. Actually, she's listing as well. I think there may be some damage because she's tilting to one side, but never mind. Maybe that's because she got a broken back. Who knows? Anyway, gonna start our first tactical nuke ship up, and need to find out which one I need to go in. So it needs to be that one. And we go to that one, and we'll set it off. So we'll aim roughly. Well, we'll aim it wherever. So we'll just set it off. And we're going to get out of here and go to the next nuke ship. Set that one off in a minute. So I've just moved. So this boat is now well, I've abandoned the ship. So now it's on a suicide run to the side of the Titan. And I got a feeling there's going to be a hell of a lot of lag coming after this. But hopefully she'll get there before the Titanic moves out of range. Really should have added more propellers to this thing because it's not as fast as I was hoping. She's only got two little props. And a rudder, but she'll get there. She'll cause some damage. Hopefully by the end of today. Actually, I think what I'll do, I'll set the other one off as well, so then we've got two going. So what I'll do, put myself into there. So now we've got two nuke boats going. And eventually a lot of lag is going to come. Yep, there's lag. I think the game's killed itself. Alright, give it a minute. It may refresh itself. This is a problem with this game. It is a bit sensitive to the amount of blocks you can have. The Titanic sort of takes about 10,000 times the limit. Oh, there we go. There's the blast. There's the mushroom cloud. And there's all the particles flying up into space. That's always fun to see. And the damage, once the game catches up, is a big hole in the side. So I think what I'll do, I'm going to turn Titanic off. Because she is a bit of a pain, so I've just turned her off. And the ship is listing quite badly. So is she stopped or is she still moving? Oh, she's still moving, damn it. Right, go back to bloody Titanic. I'm gonna turn the engines off before she zincs. Damn it, get in there, get in there. Turn off, right. Right, now where's that next nuke? I think the problem is going to be this ship is going to just keel over on its own without too much of an issue. But we'll see what happens. Oh, there we go, we're moving again. Oh, no, we're stuck. Oh, there we go, there's another blast. And more bits flying into space. And another large hole in the side. What's annoying me now, if I can now set myself to a nuke. Because the game is stuttering every 5 seconds now, you can see it's stutter, 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 That's ridiculous now. Oh well, never mind. What we're going to try and do, we're going to have a fly around and see what... well, there isn't really much else we can do. I mean, she's sinking. Oh, I'll say sinking, she's just rolling over onto the side. Anyway, what we'll do now, we'll set another nuke off. Actually, I think we'll just set them all off. Right, we'll set 3 off. I don't really want to be in that one, I want to be in that one. Right, so I'll stay here, out the way. You can see the diameter of the blast. That is catastrophic. You can see the bulkhead as well. The bulkhead's made out of solid armour. And that's been blown apart as well. And the ship is stable now. She's actually... Let's reduce the lag a bit. The ship is stabilised. And she's righting herself. Or she's trying to right herself anyway. I think that's just the water moving up and down. No, I don't think she's going to right herself soon. Right, where's our nukes? They're on their way. God, the stutter is ridiculous. Really should have put more thought into this video. Oh, never mind. But yeah, she's stabilised at a awkward angle. Kind of looks like the Queen Elizabeth after she burnt to death in Hong Kong Harbour. Comes our second nuke, or third one rather. There we go. So that's blast number 3. Blast number 4. They're all sort of congregated in the same area, so I'm going to try and move one boat towards the bow. There goes another one. And the mushroom cloud flies into space. And once the smoke clears, we can see what we're actually dealing with. So what we got? We got a hole on the side there, which we knew about anyway. And another bulkhead which has been blown open. So, we've got quite a few compartments which are flooded now, and the ship is... Yeah, she is starting down a bit more now. You can see the water rising in the compartment. So how many compartments is there? That's 1, 2, 3... At least 3 compartments flooded. That is very much the midships. So what we're going to do, I'm going to go to another nuke ship. And we're going to try and aim towards the bow. So I'm going to set this one off. I'm going to ride on board and try and get a good aim. Because these boats are a lot better to control than they used to be because of the pontoons are holding them together. Alright, so we'll head towards the bow. A bit wibbly. Alright, so we'll head towards the bow. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump out and I'm going to go to the next boat.
Listening.
And we're going to aim this one towards the bow as well, but not just yet. So we'll just get into position. We'll go sort of about, not quite that far, but that direction, and we'll stop there because I don't want to kill myself. I've got to load a few more boats up before I start doing more killing, because I'll end up running out of places to stand. But this looks like sort of a piece of cheese with the holes in the side. I mean, that is all the damage, and that has crippled the ship. And she is stable. She's not going to roll over now. I think she's sort of doing alright, but she's definitely Seawise University Queen Elizabeth-esque. The sort of elegant listing. The lifeboats are all there. So everything's intact. Everything is fine on the ship, apart from those 3 holes on the side. And the ship's trying to be repaired because I'm over there in the in that boat they're sending repair technicals, basically repair lasers or whatever it is. Just trying to patch up the hole on the side that it's not doing too well. And here comes our next nuke. Hopefully this will breach between two compartments and we'll be able to send the bow down a bit further. Just to try and give the ship a bit more balance. She may rise up, not rise, but you know, sort of level out a bit more. So we're just sending the next one. So we can plan a holiday waiting for this thing to reset itself. La da 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 da. Oh, there we go. There's the next blast, and boom. And there goes the mushroom cloud. Tall and proud in the shadow of the mushroom cloud. Well, my ship doesn't look too proud. She is starting to sink a bit more. You can see the red's starting to go under. So that has done quite a bit of damage. Probably guessed that anyway. So the whole compartment here is flooded. And that is just, I think it's just one compartment that's damaged. So there's still plenty more to go. So we're just looking at, yeah, this compartment's dry, so that's that one. And the one forward, that's dry as well. So all those compartments are dry. So what we're going to do now, we'll just let the bow sink a little bit, because I think she's starting to level out. We're not going to be able to send the ship under, I don't think. We're just going to try and blast her to death. But the bow is creeping down slightly. I think she's settled now, so that's that. So what we're going to do, we're going to get this boat, and then we're going to... actually, I'm going to stop the boat first, because I've got to load up a few more. So if I go over here... Oh god, that's seasickly. And load a few more nuke boats. So you can load as many as you want. Actually, I'll load them a bit closer. Because otherwise it'd take all day to get there. Let's just load as many as we can. Probably won't need them all, but there you go. Right, there we go, they're all loading. And what we're going to head back over here. Find our boat, and we're going to send it now towards... Oh, wrong one. How did I get here? Oh, I know. I need to be in the one up here. That one.
Lifting.
That one. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to send her forward now. I'm going to try and hit the bow. Or a bit more of the bow, at least. I'll tell you what, this is really nauseating. I suppose if you're wearing a headset, you know, those VR things doesn't make you seasick. Alright, so now we're going to go. We're going to go down to one of the ones on the stern. Not sure which one it is. Oh, that one there. And we'll set this one off in a minute. We'll get the one on the bow going, so then we can start detonating a few more things. But I don't think she's going to list any more. But she will. If that blast goes off properly, she will sink towards the bow. Which is always what we're trying to do. So we got so that whole area has been blasted right open. And this is what we're using. Weren't using steam engines originally. We got these diesel engines. So that's why we've got these exhaust pipes on there. So we haven't got the proper steam. This thing hasn't been fitted out properly. It's just how I left it originally. So the only thing I've added recently, since the last video this was in, the only thing I've added is the smoke generators, which have switched off. So there's no more smoke. They were on at the beginning of the video, but I think the way the situation is, I don't think they want to work no more. Anyway, let's set off our next blast. Do 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 do. There we go. We're off again. And there's a blast on the side of the main hull. Kaboom. There we go. Tall and proud underneath the mushroom cloud. In the shadow of the mushroom cloud, rather. Good old Freddie Mercury. So what's happening now? The bow, I think, is going down a lot more. Yeah, she's going down a hell of a lot more now. The whole forecastle is pretty much underwater. Right, let's set up another one off. Where are we? We're on the stern now. So the stern, she is rising a little bit. So if we do one of the other bow boats,
Listening.
we can set her off a bit more. So we'll set this one off in full motion, and then we'll abandon ship again. So she is right down now. The bow's completely under now. All the smoke generators have started off again. You see, she's leveling out slightly, but she's also sinking a bit more. So that's pretty catastrophic, isn't it? So what does it look like on the bridge? The bridge is under, or half under. So basically you have to be up on the bridge wing here and you just look down and you see all the water in the bow, in the bridge, sorry. But she is righting herself. Now this boat here may need to be readjusted. Otherwise she's just going to go straight over the top of the forecastle. Yeah, she is. She's going to be...
Listening.
She will drive over the top of the bow. So we're going to turn slightly to the to the right, and we're going to aim at the superstructure when it eventually gets there. She is righting herself, isn't she? The whole bridge is underwater now. You can see. So you look along the promenade deck. Look out the window. Look out the window. You can see that coming towards you. Yeah, the whole ship's righting herself quite well, actually. Here comes the nuke. Hopefully that will hit just before the bridge wing goes underwater, because that's what needs to be hit. And yeah, that should be fine. Oh, there we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. Boom. That's great. Right, that was the damage report. The bridge wing is gone, which is understandable, and a good portion of that corner is gone. And again, the whole front of the promenade deck is gone. So yeah, I think we've done quite well. There's quite a, you can see, there's quite a big hole there, and yeah, it's doing quite well. Alright, what's next? Let's go to the other nukes, the ones over here, and we'll set all 4 of them off, just to get the whole ball rolling. God's sake, the game is lagging so badly. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to set that one off. Then we'll set that one off. Then we'll set that one off. So we've got 3 going. Actually, I'll save the 4th one. I'll just have 3 going, because I think too many it might kill the game. Right, so I'll stay safe in this one, and we'll just set the other 3 off. There's another 2 over there. So you can see the ship is, she's almost completely level. That's quite good. Just very, very low in the water at the bow. Never mind. And the first nuke, what's that going to do? Right, here we go. And oh, blimey. There we go. Oh, is that the other one just gone off? Yep. So that's 2. And then the third one. Brilliant. And the good thing about it, there's so many nukes on those boats that they just vaporise the whole ship, vaporise the whole boat that they're on. So there's no evidence that they were there. Apart from the damage, of course. Brilliant. Alright, so now we've got 3 large holes in the side of the ship. Now she's she's sort of just belly flopping into the sea. She's just so badly damaged. What is the damage? Let's have a look. The compartment damage is minimal because they're below the waterline. They're right down here, so they're not damaged. But the whole area above that is, and that's all flooded now. So I don't think we're going to get much more in the way of flooding. So the only thing left for me to do is the scuttler. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop over to Titanic, and we're just going to scuttler the proper way. So if I just hold all the keys, and then she will sink properly. So what I'm doing is just basically opening all the, or turning off all the air pumps, and then you just go under more gracefully. There we go. Now she's going down. And that'd be pretty much it. There's not much more I could do. The nuke boat, oh, it's not moving very fast. So I was going to use the other nukes to use them, but the ship is so low in the water now, they're not really going to have much effect. So the only thing to do, basically, was just to scuttle her. So, and she's not sinking anymore. Okay, let's set off all the other compartments. Just flood them as well. There we go, now she's going down much faster. And there we go, that's pretty much it. That's apart from the funnels and a little bit of stern detailing here, there isn't much more you can do, or I can do anyway. The ship has been nuked, although not nuked all that well. What's the damage on the stern as well? So the stern compartment, that's actually been blown. It's blown 2 compartments open, so that's quite a good shot, that one. 2 compartments completely opened up, and the propeller shaft blown off as well. So that's quite a good hit. But the ones further forward, they were too high to really cause much of a problem. So that was pretty much that. All done and dusted. But anyway, that is Titanic nuked and now scuttled. So that's pretty much it for this video. There isn't much else really I can do. I was going to do sort of a joint video with Titanic and Britannic next to each other, but the game, as you can see, the lag is so bad. I think having 2 ships that side would have been unbearable. So I'm glad I just kept it down to 1. But anyway, That's it for this video. So anyway, this is Rich signing off, logging off, and disappearing, and I shall return with another sinky ship video. So bye for now.